Hello and welcome to the Paola channel. I'm Vincent, your host. Mental exhaustion. Now, everybody has a certain amount of energy, mental energy to do stuff each day. The problem is that when you're dealing with something like ADHD, Bipolar, Autism and that, you're using a lot of your mental bandwidth and mental energy just to survive, just to get up in the morning, just to brush your teeth, all the basic normal things that all the people who don't have these problems do without even thinking, without even needing to use even a tiny bit of mental energy. The difference is this, think of it this way. Have you ever been ill? When you've been ill and you're sitting at home and you're not feeling good, you might have the flu or something else, and you're sitting down and you're feeling weak and your brain's feeling fuzzy, and you don't even want to get up, you don't want to go in, you don't want to wash, you've worn the same clothes for 3 days. Imagine that kind of feeling for all the time. That is the thing that someone who's dealing with all this stuff has to deal with. So whereas even managing to perform one major task like do the washing could be all that you've managed to do for the entire day. And you just don't have the spare energy to do other things. Even the energy for going out to visit friends and that. Depression and a lot of the problems that are faced by people who are disabled, it means their base energy is low anyway. But if they have to do anything major, they may have to prioritise to the point where all the tasks don't get done. It isn't because they're lazy, because as someone pointed out to me a few days ago, a disabled person who's dealing with depression is actually working every single day of their life. Every moment that they're awake, they are having to put manual energy, manual effort to actually get all the normal stuff done. Before you even think of going out and visiting your friends, or spending time even playing a game. Playing a game takes effort. It might seem silly, but yeah, this is why sometimes you never see me play anymore. And this is one of the hardest things to convey to a person who hasn't dealt with depression or doesn't have ADHD. That the effort that they have to put into the other part already mean you're at a massive loss. So it's a win when you get the washing done. It's a win when you brush your teeth. It's a win when you go to the bathroom. Yeah, your energy levels can be so used up that you just become incontinent, that you don't even spend the effort and the conscious will to go to the bathroom. Imagine that. Imagine being so worn out mentally that you can't even go to the bathroom. How long would you last? How long would you be able to cope with that? How long would you be able to be independent? When you see a disabled person who's dealing with this kind of thing, when you see them manage to walk out of their house or down the street or to go to the shop, they're performing a Herculean task. And this is what it's extremely, almost impossible for a non-disabled person who hasn't dealt with depression and anxiety and all the things that come along with it. Can't understand, and I understand why. It's such an alien concept. It's the just shake it off, just get past it. Now I'm going to do another version of this vlog. I'm going to do it when I get home, because I know I've got some friends who can't watch these videos because there's too much background noise. So I'm going to do another version of this, but yeah. The reason that I go on and on about this kind of thing, and I know I do, is because it's so fucking hard for people to understand. And people need to understand. When Keir Starmer talks about getting people like us into work, when Keir Starmer talks about cutting the thing again, people should be on benefits and people should be out, and he has no fucking idea of what he's asking. Yes, some it will do good for them, but some managing to get out of bed is the biggest thing that they'll do in a day. And that's not because they're lazy. They're working harder than you are, going to work and doing 12-hour shifts. And I can say that because when I was younger, I worked in a few special places that had night shift, though I didn't have any contact with them, where I still, my brain wasn't as broken as it is now, and things weren't as bad. And I was able to actually, and I did 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours shift at that time. And I also went through the thing of looking after Paola. Oh, this is going to be a big problem. Hey. Oh. Right, so. Now. I'll cross over and go to the park. So, we're almost home now. Yeah, this is the message that is so hard to convey to people who are not, who haven't dealt with it or don't know what it's like. And it's not their fault. The understanding just isn't there. The only thing you can equate it to is when a person's dealing with something like a really, really bad. Okay, let's think about it. Let's equate it to a close family member or partner dying. That kind of depression that hits you massively and makes you so that you don't feel like you can do anything. That you just sit there and to sit there all day, that you go almost catatonic and you don't have the energy to do anything. Or if you're dealing with a really bad illness that's knocking you out and all you can do is sit and dishes are piling up in the sink and everything's going to hell and you don't have the effort to do any kind of normal stuff. That kind of self-energy disappearance. But even that is, because that's all short term. The stuff doesn't go away. Ever. It's constant. From the moment you wake up, from the moment you go to bed. You have good days, you have bad days, but even if not on the good days are more a marker of, yeah, I managed to get together enough fucking energy to actually do the dishes or thingy. I managed to motivate myself to actually go. When you're dealing with your brain actually being different, just the effort of trying to do what everybody else does, of trying to smile, even the effort of smiling can be draining, and people can't understand this. Sounds like a lot of people are walking past my house. I think next door we're having something done on their house because my watchdog system, my alarm system sends a little beep to my phone every time someone walks past, and then I get a different kind of beep if they walk into my yard. It's a really nice system. This is apart from my normal security cameras. So this is more like this will tell me if something's going wrong. So then I can go and check my big cameras and my 24/7 footage and see what it was, if there was someone actually trying to get in my house or anything like that. So yeah. But yeah, it's so hard, because the thing is that a lot of disabled people do not speak out. We don't. They don't have the energy to speak out. They don't have the thing. I can do it because I've got this gift I can talk, and part of the talking is part of my therapy and keeps me going when I don't think I can. So it's actually all part of my therapy. This is why I've always got you with me. We've been out for like 9 miles and the vehicle's in really good condition. The batteries are in good condition and everything. I know the batteries are going to take a hit during the winter because unfortunately I don't have any place I can store this vehicle inside. So the battery health will take a hit from what happens there. Yes, I'm getting distracted. I'm going to stop the video in a minute anyway. So, bye bye for now.